What's going on, everybody? Can't Kill Dill here, lover of all things morbid, macabre, and horrific. If you are a like-minded individual, maybe consider putting on a hockey mask, grabbing a machete, and impaling the like button.
I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm just gonna bash your brains.
Like scary movies?
Uh-huh.
What's your favorite scary movie?
I didn't mean to call you Meatloaf, Jack.
You have to have a favorite. What comes to mind?
Here's Johnny.
Victims, aren't we all?
I was wondering when it was going to happen. I wasn't sure if it was ever really going to happen again, but yes, Kevin Williamson is writing a new original slasher, and it's titled Sick, and apparently it's about two friends that go in quarantine at a family lake house thinking that they're alone. But here's the catch, they're not alone. All jokes aside, I mean, yeah, it's a really simple synopsis, but there's a lot of room for that, there's a lot of room in there. This is just just to tell you, like, the very basics of what this thing is, the basic setup or whatever. I'm thinking maybe we're going to get some sort of like camper slasher kind of vibes. It's a lake house, so, that's kind of cool. I would like to see what Williamson would do in, creating a slasher story in that kind of setting, give us that kind of F-13 kind of vibe. I think that's fun. I've always been a big fan of camp slashers. I love the Friday the 13th franchise. I love, Sleepaway Camp. And so I think that there's reason to be excited about this. It looks like it's going to be directed by John Hames. I'm not too familiar with his work. It looks like he directs a lot of TV, episodes of Black Summer, Chicago PD, Legacies. Let's see. He directed Alone from 2020. That looks like it may be a horror film. I don't know. Never watched it, haven't seen it. Regardless, I'm pretty excited just because Kevin Williamson. It's a Kevin Williamson project, and that's enough to get me excited. So I'll kind of keep my eye on that and see where that goes. But what I'm most excited for today is Friday the 13th. An exclusive from Bloody Disgusting says, a return to Camp Crystal Lake. Producer Roy Lee teases Friday the 13th franchise news very soon. Dude, I've been waiting so long for another Friday the 13th film. It's insane. And it's a real bummer because there's the naysayers out there who kind of shit on the 2009 reboot. Dude, that's a good movie. I don't know. I'm just a huge Jason fan, huge fan of Friday the 13th. But when you really stop and you look at that whole collection of films and you look at Friday the 13th from 2009, that's the one you got a problem with? I don't. I will never understand that. I don't understand it. It's really good. I'm not going to get into any of the legal battle shit. I don't care enough about that to get into that, and you don't want to hear any of that from me right now anyways. But here on the article, long story short, nothing can happen until those two parties agree to work together. But perhaps they have, as producer Roy Lee has provided us with an interesting tease this week. Says here, speaking with Bloody Disgusting's The Boo Crew podcast, the powerhouse producer of hit horror films, including The Ring, Poltergeist 2015, Blair Witch, It 2017, and the upcoming Barbarian, indicated that a return to Crystal Lake is imminent, with news on the Friday the 13th front coming very soon. Roy Lee tells Boo Crew in an exclusive chat, that one is something I would love to talk about. You may be hearing something by year's end on that front. Dude, it's been 13 years since Friday the 13th. I am craving more Jason on screen. And it's weird to think that much time has passed. I, for a long time, thought that it was never going to go anywhere. It's a really messy situation. But, this gives me some hope. I'm psyched. If I could see more Jason just slaughtering innocent camp counselors and maybe even some campers. Still, there's always been so much talk about doing one in the snow. I mean, that would be super sick. 100% on board for that. You know, this is just a little crumb. There's nothing much to go off of. I mean, I could rant for days about what I would want to see in a new Friday the 13th film, but why don't you tell me, what do you want to see in a new Friday the 13th film? Are you psyched for this little treat that they gave us? This little hint that maybe some news is coming soon. Maybe they settled it. Maybe we're finally going to see more Jason. I can't wait. I hope we are. And then how do you feel about Kevin Williamson's new project? He's finally writing a slasher again. There's every reason to be psyched about that. Let me know what you think down in the comments. And if you feel like subscribing, maybe subscribe. I'm not pressuring you at all, just a friendly suggestion.